Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Ryan. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They go play action with Ryan. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Second and 9 now. He finds his target, Beckham.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 3-0 after one. On EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Falcons!
Shut him down!
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 26-yard line.
Now Ryan. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Play action, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike 46. Mike 46. And let's get this, get this. Gang, gang, gang. Gang, gang. 46, boys, 46.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Just keeping the play alive. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 2. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now look at him go.
Bring in the second swing.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, I think we all know that turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good. And then...
yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick six. And I don't know, the rest of the second half shaping up to be very interesting. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, going into the final play of this game.